I'm worried. Most of our farms are along the river. We've already had severe flooding and it's not over. So there's a lot of residue in the fields now, and the fields are large, so that's going to be a big problem. I think the moisture levels we have, we're going to have a late start. And it's going to be a fight, not only because of the wet fields, but because of the residues we're going to have left.
Well, I really hate to answer that question and be specific because, a lot of time it's going to probably pass before we get a lot of things done. Didn't get a lot of things done in the fall like we wanted to, but, we've had a rough winter and trying to get everything done and just hoping it comes quickly, but when it does, there's still a lot of work to get done.
Well, listening to the different weather guys, it sounds like we're going to be cold and wet clear into the middle of April, maybe even late April. So I'm not looking to be out there real early.
My first concern right now is how the wheat's going to come out of winter. With the polar vortex and lack of snow cover on the first cold period. I'm more concerned with wheat than I have been in the past. We would ideally like to put our first shot of nitrogen on in the middle of March and start our anhydrous application on around the 25th of March, should Mother Nature cooperate. But I think everything's out the window right now. It's whatever we can get done as quick as we can do it.
It's going to be, I feel, a late spring. I know my mother always says that when we have a late Easter, we're going to have a late planting season, and I think she's going to be right this year because we right now are really behind the 8 ball. We going into March, we're froze deep. We have a lot of snow cover yet. It's wet and cold, and that does not, lend itself to an early planting season. I feel we're going to be a late planting season in Northwest Ohio. That doesn't mean anything bad, but as long as we get, our corn in May and hopefully our beans by Memorial Day too, it'll be great.
It'll be late, in my opinion. I think we're looking middle of May to even start on corn, if we're lucky. Things could change if we get a warm snap, but the forecast I've looked at, it looks like this could be prolonged, and I'm not very optimistic it'll be before mid-May.
I'm not real sure how the spring's going to turn out weather-wise. So they had a lot of snow and cold. I think it could make good ground conditions. The ground's been frozen good. Insect pressure could be down. As far as planting time, don't know. Could make it a little later spring than what it's been the last little while.
Well, it seems to be. The long-range forecast is 90 days below normal temperatures, and we've got a lot better conditions probably in our area than a lot of parts of the United States. We're pretty well out of frost. We've got maybe 6 inches to a foot in a lot of our ground, and it's going to slow us up, but we had good moisture. Our crops are going to come up when we get there. Good tillage last fall, so anybody that was in the tillage program has got their things pretty well in order. We're ready to go for spring.